Right, day 6 of the pop-up test, tank test. And what's plain to see is they've all lost the colours. Yes, they've all lost the colours. The proper job pop-ups are still bolt upright, but they have lost the colours. Now, the orange one looks more of a salmon, very pale, or a creamy white. That's lost a lot of the colour. And that was the Scopex Peach and Butyritic. The Scopex and Strawberry has still got flecks of red in, but it's more of a pinky colour now. And that was quite evident to see after 3 days. So, yeah, they're buoyant, and they're still buoyant, but they do lose the colour. So, that could be a good thing. Because they look washed out. Who knows? They're not fluoros, they're just a standard dyed bait. So if you're wanting them to stay bright, you need to get the fluoro ones. But I don't like the fluoro ones. But that's just me, that's my opinion. So anyway, I'll give you a look at the tank. The Urban pop up in the middle, the white one, that's still popped up, but it's not as buoyant as the other two, but it's still holding its own. So I'll spin the camera around, then you can have a look at the tank. All right, the Urban one in the middle here, yeah, it's almost lost its buoyancy. It's more like a wafter now. It's more like a wafter, but it's still there. It's still doing its business. So I'm going to leave them in. I might have to change the water because it's looking a bit murky. But yeah, that's the. These are the Papa Job pop-ups. Obviously, you know, they're doing what they say. They're bolt upright, and they're still bolt upright after 6 days. So yeah, they're going well. But the Urban, like I say, it's still popping up, but it's not as much. I would say it's lost about, I wouldn't say 50% of its buoyancy, but it could have done. Like I say, the hook's just lying on the bottom now. The point of the hook is just like, but it's still popped up. It's not quite a wafter. I mean, if it was a wafter, the whole of the hook would be down on the bottom. Like that, if I can do it like that. That'd be a wafter. But it's not. It's, like I say, it's still popped. It actually looks good the way it's popped up, like a claw. So, yeah, they're all still popped up, 6 days. So, you know, it's one of them, innit? You make your own mind up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave them in the tank. In fact, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull one out and have a test of the moisturist. See how supple they are now after that. So this is the Proper Job. Now that is not split, and it's still solid, and that hook's still in there. So yeah. Now if you compare them colour wise, I'll show you. Now that's what they were like when I put them in on the left. And this is what they're like now. So they're still like an orangey colour, but very much washed out. So yeah, that's the difference after 6 days. In fact, they were like that after 3 days. So the colour's only going to be there for up to 3 days. So that's that one. Let's put that back in. Yeah, bump. Oh, some of the putty's coming off it, but it's still there. So let's have a look at the red one. Strawberry Scopex, this one. And again, yeah, solid. Still solid as a rock. Yeah. And the colour, let's get one out. That was the colour. So yeah, you know, they're still reddish. Very pale red, but still, it's lost, like I say, it's lost a bit of colour, but that's about it. But they're still buoyant and they're still firm, and I would still fish with them. not a problem. So there we have it. Oh, we'll get the urban out. Oh, I caught the other one. Clumsy fucker. Right. I need to put that putty back on there actually. If I can. Right, there we go. Let's drop that one back in. Right. The urban. Now these are washed out white, obviously, the urban. Yeah, slightly changed colour a little bit, I would have thought, but that's still solid. Still as solid as a proper job. Yeah, and then still in there on the bait screw, so yeah, I'm happy with the urban. Happy with the urban. Like I say, it is sagging a bit now, but it's still there. Come here, that's it. Put that at the front, that one. So yeah, conclusion after 6 days. They're all firm. They've not lost, well, they've all lost a bit of colour. But they're all, well, the proper jobber obviously still popped up bolt right. And the urban is still popped up. It's not a wafter yet, it's still a pop-up. And they're all still doing the job. So, 6 days in, happy days. And if nothing changes, I'll see you again in another 3 days. I'm going to keep taking photographs every day. Just to show you the difference from every day. And I'll put that in the video. So yeah, all that's left to be said is sweet. And I will see you later. Boosh!